Mr. T beats Roddy Piper in a boxing match. Lou Duva's in Piper's corner, for God's sakes. When Piper shoves the referee. Mr. T being involved, I mean, we talked to Piper, and he had his issues with T. And
oh, did he?
I guess T not coming in completely respectfully of the process. Did you ever experience any of that when Mr. T was around? Or
No, he always seemed nice to me. But I was telling somebody today, I'm in Arizona and doing the thing with Hulk, and they're doing something with Bobby Orton, Ace.
Yes.
Roddy's bodyguard.
I think they do a boxing match that night too.
I'm sitting here, right here, and there's T's dressing room, and there's the door to come in. All of a sudden, I see 6 guys dragging T in. He's like, he's dying.
Oh, coming from the ring.
He flops onto the floor. There's guys that are administering oxygen. He's like, there are guys around him, T, blah, 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 blah. It's like fucking, and I'm like this. And then I realized, where's Bob Orton? He just fought this man. I said, oh my God, and this is Mr. T.
Yeah.
He decimated guys in Rocky III. I'm worried Bobby's got a family. He's got children. And I'm just getting so worried. And then Bobby walks in. Not a drop of sweat on his body. Looked like he just came through a tiptoe through the tulips. He sits down, lights a cigarette, and starts reading the paper. And I'm looking at Bobby here, like where Eric is, reading the paper, smoking a cigarette. And I'm looking at T flopping on the floor like a fish out of water. And so much for that Mr. T. Roddy had the fastest hands I've ever seen in my life. He had a reputation. Roddy could have kicked T's ass, I believe.
Are worked boxing matches ever a good idea?
I've never seen one that I thought
real.
You and I loved the boxing match. Yeah, I've never seen one look real. You?
Right. No.
Do you ever see a work boxing match, a fake boxing match look good? No. And I don't know why, because you can hit the guy pretty good and not hurt him. I don't know why it's so hard to do, but it must be harder than it looks.
Piper's promos against Mr. T throughout the course of the...
I didn't know he had heat with Mr. T.
Yeah. We'll give you a copy of Timeline, the History of WWE 1984, which we recorded with Roddy Piper shortly before his passing.
How much did he get? 20 grand, 25 grand?
His promos at the time, in his attempt to become a heat magnet, today would be considered heel, babyface, forget it, just completely off, racist.
Would they be? I never.
Yeah, I mean some of his
I
comments
never
throughout
thought
to
Roddy's
Mr. T.
Piper's promos. I've never seen anybody. People always talk about Jake Roberts' promos. I'm not saying mine are as good or any better, but I never saw. And then gonna have Damien, and you'll have to deal with Damien.
I think it's because he went down with his promos. Everyone was screaming, and Jake and Morocco and those guys would go down.
That was a good idea.
So they
use
stood
different
out.
tones.
Exactly.
Sure.
They just kind of. But what the hell do I know?
Oh, you got your opinion for sure.
Yes.
But you know enough about this business, it should be valid. Oh, my knees.
The celebrities involved out there, we've got G. Gordon Liddy, for Christ's sake.
He was there?
Yeah. Daryl Dawkins, who at the time I think was playing for the Nets probably. Cab Calloway. Cab Calloway.
Who the hell is Cab? He's a musician, right?
Yes. Huddy, 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 ho. Right? What the fuck? Joan Rivers with her original face. And do you remember Herb?
Herb.
Burger King was doing a television campaign. Do you guys remember this? Television campaign with this nerdy guy with a bow tie, Herb. And it was like, where's Herb? And if you went into Burger King, you said, I'm not Herb, you got like a free Whopper or something. So the guy Herb from the commercials.
Do they still do that?
Was there? No, God, no.
I'd love a free Whopper.
Gorilla Monsoon, Gene Okerlund, and Kathy Lee Crosby are doing commentary on this one.
Wasn't she the one with Regis Lee? That's Kathy Lee Gifford, right?
This right, yeah, no,
okay.
yeah, this is Kathy Lee Crosby.
Mistake,
she was the host, I think, at the time, probably of That's Incredible with John Davidson. I think that was an ABC show. The attendance is 9,000 in a building that holds 18,000.
Where's this at?
Rosemont Horizon, Chicago.
They didn't sell out the road.
No, half.
That always sold out.
Half the house.
For really?
For WrestleMania.
Are you sure that's accurate?
Well, listen, if it's on this paper, it's accurate.
I don't remember being in a house show there. It wasn't sold out. Huh.
We talked about
was the sports arena sold out?
Well, I think, what was it, 14,000 or something? Yeah, I'll be able to tell you in a minute if that's a sellout.
Okay.
Let's see. Women's champ, the fabulous Moola, pins Velvet McIntyre after she misses a splash at the 59-second mark.
Mm-hmm.
Kept that one short.
Fabulous Moola. Well, that's a tough old broad.
I was going to say, we hear a lot about her, how she treated the girls. Was she tough on the girls?
Apparently she was. I never saw it.
Okay.
But I loved Wendy Richter, who I don't know, always seemed nice to me.
Uh-huh.
But Wendy Richter said, you know, when Cyndi Lauper made me, Vince isn't going to screw with me. And then she's in the ring that night with Moola. Moola tops her, 1, 2, 3, new champion.
Yeah, under the hood. Right? She was.
Oh, was she under a hood?
Moola was under a hood.
Oh,
as,
I didn't
as
know
the
that.
Spider Lady.
But how do you in wrestling say Vince isn't going to screw me? Vince
Maybe.
is wrestling.
Right.
But she thought she was bigger than wrestling because Cyndi Lauper. And Cyndi Lauper got her over on Vince's TV.
Right.
Doesn't make sense.
Right.
But I liked Wendy.
Corporal Kersner pins Nikolai Volkov in a flag match. Why couldn't they make another Sergeant Slaughter with Corporal Kersner?
Boy, I don't know. That's a good question. Did he? I don't know. Did he have the Sarge had a look with that jaw and its physical presence?
Yeah.
Mike was a great guy. Mike Kirchner, really
Yeah.
a first-class guy, act everything. But he didn't. I don't think he had the physical stature that Sargent had.
I don't think he had the promo either. I think maybe there's some. You know, you tend to believe. You suspend disbelief when you watch wrestling, but
Yes.
still, you want to believe. You want to believe what the guys say.
You want to believe.
And I think
Terry Funk says the most important thing in wrestling.
being believed.
Believability.
Right. And you believe Terry when he
And
talked to
there's
you.
none today.
You believe Piper when he was
Yeah.
talking to you. Maybe we didn't believe Corporal Kersner.
Maybe not. Nice guy though. If you're watching this tape, Mike, I'd send you a few bucks, but I ain't making shit.